with ransom, foul styles get in. Once we came back cause we heard hip hop needed another anthem. Black like Noah, in fact then for ya. And we was back in the days with the justice we'd have been known as the flowers. Revenue since the 70s, find me. So we went crazy in the 80s, so we won't kiss in the 90s. Oops, the naughties, troops and sections of. So clap your hands and hold your shorty, I'm naughty. Here we go now.
Thanks for joining us. We've got baseball on the show. It's the Toronto Blue Jays taking on the Seattle Mariners. Alongside my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shampi. Thanks for joining us here. Singing a guy who could change this game with one swing of the bat. Number 28, he, of course, leads their team in home runs.
Yeah, Boog, he's been such a force at the plate, and it seems like every time he connects, the ball is traveling out of the ballpark. So when you have such a threat like that, other guys in the lineup should get good pitches to hit because they're trying to get those outs instead of having to face him in a big situation.
All right, just about ready for baseball. And on the mound today, a guy who will give them innings, Eric Hansen. And saying he likes pitching at home.
No, truly for him, there is no place like home. He's been so dominant here. And as a teammate, you expect him when pitching at home this year to go out and dominate just as he has. The fans expect it. And I think everyone around here knows that he's a good pitcher. Even though we don't see the same splits on the road, we're going to start to see that translate as well.
The line to kick the pitch. Wilson in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball.
Man, first pitch of the day, and the zone's already tight.
Inside corner for a strike. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
The pitch. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. The wind and the pitch. That one 95 to finish him off. And the batter will be the shortstop, Tony Fernandez. And first offering is fouled off. One out, base is empty. Out towards right center field, heading to the alley. Pulls it in on the run. And there are two down. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. And a big factor for them in recent games, Tony Fernandez.
Look, if I'm the manager, this is the guy I wanted to play with the game on the line. I mean, he's just so special in these situations. The best of the best, man, they find a way to visualize those big moments well in advance, and they just slow everything down when they get into that situation. They come to the plate with a plan, they've studied the pitcher, and they just seem to execute a lot more than the average guy. I think that's part of what makes him so special.
Two outs, base is empty. Next offering is in for a strike.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with two strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
And he dodges that fastball.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Hits and misses. It's a strikeout. We're midway in inning number one. No score. Back here with my my pal Siggy. And on the hill in this one, David Wells.
Well, he's been a very dependable starter for his club, and what stands out for me is that left-handed hitters have really struggled batting below 200 against him, and it just tells me they have a hard time tracking the baseball. Maybe it's the release point, maybe it's the motion, but just some way, somehow, they've got to figure out a way to pick it up and try to have some success from the left side.
Foul ball there. In the air, right field. Sizing this one up. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. One up, one down. And now we check out the Mariners lineup. Now it's the veteran outfielder. And the first pitch misses for ball one. In the air, right side of the infield. Under it. Hauls it in, 2 away.
Batting third, the center fielder.
2 outs, base is empty. And now the center fielder, Ken Griffey. Check swing, he went too far, and it's a strike.
1-1.
Right through there for a strike.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
And the pitch. And it skips into there. That misses, and it's 2-2. And that's in the dirt. Two outs. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side.
Safe and second with a stolen base. Chris, his wheels were the difference maker on that play. Just got in there.
Yeah, with StatCast's help, we see his top speed on this stolen base, and that's a big number. I mean, man, he really made his athleticism work for him on that one.
And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 2. Popped in the air, left side. Under it. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. End of 1, and we're still scoreless. And welcome back to the ballpark. And the batter now, Kelly G-Man.
Kelly G-Man.
Hansen back to work. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
They got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Strike 2.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
That one the other way, and base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
He's been swinging it really well lately. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
And next for Toronto, George Bell. Another solid power season. That one's in there. That's strike one. In the air, right side. Moving under this one. Makes the catch.
That is it. The right fielder, number 47.
Now it's the switch hitting outfielder.
He's been on fire at the dish lately. Can make it a 5-game hitting streak with a knock in this one.
Check on the runner.
No, he's safe.
Big swing and a miss.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get one out first. It's going to be tough to get two with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
G-Man over at first with one away.
I got one ball, one
and a
strike.
pitch out, but nothing going on. Carl Dixon working the plate in this one.
You know, we often hear and talk about umpires being a pitcher's umpire, but Boog Dixon maybe a little bit more hitter-friendly than most. He's kind of tight on the corners, so we'll see if that comes into play at all in this one.
Bunting for a hit. They put the tag on him, and he gets the job done.
Man, that's tough right there. I understand wanting to try to get into scoring position, but you've got to realize the guy at the plate's so hot right now, you don't want to take the bat out of his hands in terms of having a bigger RBI opportunity. Unfortunate mistake right there.
Pat Gordon stands in now and watches strike one.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
Man on second, 2 down. Now fly ball to right center. On the move. Nice grab on the run. And that is that. One left for Toronto. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom half of inning number 2. Leading off, Edgar Martinez.
Edgar Martinez.
The lefty fires. Right through there for a strike. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count is 0-2. The pitch. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And there's one away.
Well, take a look at the three-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of bumping away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Pete O'Brien now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Kicks and fires. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
That misses the zone. And the count 1-2. One down, base is empty. Fouls it off, still 1-2. The wind of the pitch. And now the count is even. No score here in the second. That one almost got him. And there's ball 4. That's a great at-bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at-bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Tracy Jones up next for the Mariners. In for a strike, and it's 0-1. And a pitch. And that one fouled off. Here's the 0-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Man at first, one away. The punch out there. 2 down.
Well, it can be so tough as a hitter to pull yourself out of an extended start, one that lasts for several games, even a week or more. Now, right now, he's really in one, so I'm sure his mind is all over the place, racing, having a hard time sleeping, trying to figure out what can get him back on track, back to feeling more comfortable and settled in the box.
Here's the catcher, Dave Valley. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 1. Two outs. Out towards left center. On his way over. And that is that. One left for Seattle. We'll move to the third with no score. And we're back. Well, here we go. Top of the third, scoreless game. And now for the Jays, Hill. Now the right-hander ready to go. Still no score. That's in there. And that is strike 1. Hill goes 6 feet 3 inches in the 8th spot in today's lineup. And he's usually in the outfield. Today, he's the DH.
No ball, 2 strikes.
He's down on strikes. 1 down.
Wow, sure work to send him back in to start the inning, and no messing around either. All 3 pitches were in the strike zone, attack mode all the way, and that's pretty impressive given the pop he was dealing with at the plate.
Nelson Liriano in the box now. No balls and a strike.
You know, Bill, people don't realize how far the jog is from the dugout to the outfield position. And if you're playing in Oakland, man, it's a country mile to get out there. So for him to be able to be the DH today, that is really a nice day off.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it. Good eye right there.
It's a good take.
1 down, base is empty. Foul ball still, 1-2 count.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Just couldn't catch up on the low 90s fastball right there, and that's a result of a good job of changing speeds. Off-speed pitch on the one before, then sped him off. Pitchers that don't throw real hard have to rely on location and mix it up to speeds. That wasn't the best location with the fastball, but clearly that wasn't the pitch he was looking for at the plate either.
Now a chance for Wilson. Just missed. 2 down, nobody on. And another ball.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
Next offering is in the dirt.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
Tony Fernandez waits on deck. That just missed. He walked him on 4 pitches.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Man at first, and stepping in is the speedy Tony Fernandez. Pickoff throw, and he dives back in safely. Runner takes off. Strike in there. Low throw, and he can't take it out.
Well, we all know this team is struggling right now, and sometimes you just got to do something different to generate some offense. A little more aggressive right there to put the pressure on the opponent. We'll see if it pays off on the scoreboard for this team.
The Jays looking to strike first here in the second game of the series. Right through there for a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
In the air out towards right center. On the move to the alley. He's got it, and that is that. Blue Jays held in check, and we are still scoreless. And welcome back to the ballpark as we go to the last of the third. And now number 13. Wells back to work. That one in there across the letters. And here it comes. Battling here as he fouls it away. The line of the pitch. That one just misses the outside corner. Ball 1.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
The shortstop takes the ball. Popped up. And makes the grab. And there's one down.
The batter, number 4, second baseman, Harold.
Here's the second baseman, Harold Reynolds. Flied to right his first time. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
And now the right fielder. Fastball in for a strike. 0-1.
0-1.
Still tied at 0. Last of the third. Next offering is down low.
1-1.
And a good eye there. And the pitch.
3 balls, 1
In the
strike.
dirt. Nice job behind the plate there. Reynolds leads off first with 1 away. Now snap throw to first. And he's back in safely. And he deals. Foul ball, and it remains a full count.
Well, this is a good time to step out of the box, take a deep breath, and reset. A couple of change-ups. Probably won't see another one here.
Payoff pitch. Gets a piece and stays alive. Here goes the runner. Swing and a miss. Throw to second. Save.
Well, almost a strike him out, throw him out play right there, but 3-2 is a great count to run on. There's a good chance the hitter puts the ball in play, so it can turn into a big play offensively as well.
And now for Seattle, Ken Griffey walked and stole a base his first time. That one misses, and that's ball 1. Wouldn't chase that time.
And that's a pitch early in this game. He needs called for a strike. Struggling with command issues. He's got to get a little help from the umpire.
Runner at second, 2 down. Next offering is downstairs. Jeffrey Leonard waiting for a turn at the plate. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Oh, you know this guy wants to swing it, but he's showing some good patience in this one. It's the second time he's taken ball 4.
So 2 down, and now the DH, Jeffrey Leonard. First time up was a pop out. That's ripped into the outfield. And that's the 3rd out. So they strand a pair. On to inning number 4. We're tied 0-0. Number 29 getting ready to hit.
The first baseman, number 29.
And the right-hander back to work. 0-1 there.
He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this second time through the order. We'll know if he's got really good stuff in this one or not.
That's off the mark, and that's ball 2. And the righty deals. And now 2 balls and a strike.
2-1.
There's a swing and a drive. That one carried. And it's off the wall. Now around second, going for third. The relay, he's in there.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Anytime you smoke the ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result. Now let's see if they can put up the first run of the game.
Run on base. Kelly G-Man next up for the Blue Jays. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Close one, doesn't get the call. 1-0. And another ball.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up. And that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
There's the strike, and it's 2-1. A little out front there as he swings through it.
Just a little too quick on that front shoulder, front hip, front foot. Everything comes open. No way of making contact with that one.
Line drive, that's a base hit. Run scores easily, and it's 1-0.
His confidence level is so high. Really nice job of coming through in a big spot. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
And the batter now, George Bell. He's 0 for 1. And there's the strike.
Well, these Blue Jays showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
High fly ball out into left center field. He's got it.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Now it's the right fielder.
Ball 1.
Squirts away a little bit. And an excellent job keeping it right there. The pitch. Runner on the go. That one's sizzling on its way through to the outfield. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single.
He was all over that one. Off the bat, that one registered at 105 miles per hour, man. That is smoking. And these days you hear it all the time, but the numbers just don't lie. If you can drive a ball like that, more often than not, you're picking up a knock.
So 1 out with 2 aboard. Pat Gordon next up for the Blue Jays. That one fouled off. Yo 1. And ball 1. This to center field, moving under it. Drops into the glove. Runner tagging from third. He's in to score on the sac fly, and they lead by 2.
In that situation, you're looking to get something up in the zone that you can put in the air. Worst case scenario, a sacrifice fly to drive in that runner from third.
Hill next up for the Blue Jays. Struck out looking at his first at bat. Curveball over for a called strike.
That big curve inside's a pitch that can buckle you a little bit. Looks like a fastball out of hand and then just drops over that inside part of the plate.
2 outs. And it's fouled away. The pitch. Foul ball, still 0-2. 2 runs across in the inning. Top half of inning number 4. On the ground. And that's just foul. Oh, 2 now. In the air to left center. Sizes this one up. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. And midway in the 4th, Blue Jays 2 and the Mariners nothing. Bottom of the inning, stepping in, Edgar Martinez.
The third baseman, Edgar.
After scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Here comes a pitch. And a foul ball.
Well, these Mariners doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They've worked 3 walks already, so that proves they're not anxious up there. They're sticking to their game plan, and it's working.
Line drive, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Dominant performance for him today, Boo. Just 2 hits allowed so far, no runs across either, and he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced, so I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
And here's the first baseman, Pete O'Brien. There's a strike.
0-1's the count.
Left-hand batter waits. And that one is lifted in the air. He's under it. Squeezes it.
Now batting, left fielder,
Tracy Jones up next for the Mariners. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Just missed. Just missed.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
Martinez at first, 1 gone. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. And another ball.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
And a pitch. Stays alive. Inside ball 4.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but you know, his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's going to have to buckle down right here.
So first and second with 1 gone. And here's the catcher, Dave Valley. Right through there for a strike.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
The M's trailing by 2. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Struck him out looking.
No, you got to be ready to swing the bat with a runner in scoring position in 2 strikes. Just put the ball in place somewhere, and you got a chance. Very frustrating for him, I'm sure. See if the next guy can pick him up.
So first and second with 2 outs. Here's the shortstop at the plate. He's 0 for 1. And that misses off the outside edge. Two on, 2 outs. Fouled off. He was late.
Yeah, he can move the ball around, add and subtract, get some weak contact at times. So you don't worry as much about him in this situation. Very capable of getting a ground ball and get out of this little jam.
And now the lefty,
2-2 the count.
This one in the dirt. Well done behind the dish. First and second, 2 down. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Ready now for the 5th inning. And now, Nelson Liriano.
Nelson Liriano.
The pitch. And
That's
that's
a
in the dirt. And it's 1-0.
Ball 1, no strike.
In the air, left field. Jones makes the grab, 1 down.
The batter, number 3.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Now at the plate, Wilson.
That's
And there's a ball.
Counts 1-0.
That
Ball
one missing
back
inside. The wind to kick the 2-0. Foul ball. Righty to the plate.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. That catches the zone for a strike, and it's 3-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swings and misses, 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. Now the number 2 hitter, Tony Fernandez. So you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. And a foul ball.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
That one finds the zone, and it's 0-2. Upstairs.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
One and 2 now.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Two down, nobody on. Struck him out looking with the off-speed stuff. Down in order go the Blue Jays. But they're on top 2-0. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And stepping in for the Mariners, Harold Reynolds.
Well, these fans definitely want to get involved in the game. All it's going to take is to get the leadoff man or even a base runner on.
And that one a little below the knees. And that is ball 1. Activity in the bullpen. Frank Wills, the rookie right-hander, is getting loose. Number 39 also getting ready. And the pitch. And a foul ball. The 1-1. And there's a foul ball.
Well, you can't really adjust your game plan for that last pitch. Guy hasn't thrown it very much. You got to focus on the stuff that he's throwing up there most of the time.
High fly ball out to left field. Bell has this one sized up. Hauls it in for the out. One away.
The batter, number 28.
And now the right fielder. Well, in their win last game, this guy came up with 2 home runs, obviously trying to keep the roll going here in this one.
Hey! 0-1's the count.
One down, base is empty. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Out number 2.
Up next at the end, the center field,
Ken Griffey up next for the Mariners. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. And that's outside. Ball 1. And you played behind guys, and they loved having your speed out there defensively. One of the things that we talk about is how much pitchers enjoy having those elite defenders behind them. He swings and fouls one off.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
Just missed.
3 balls,
The
1
Blue
strike.
Jays up by 2. Last half of inning number 5. 3-1, and he couldn't come up with it.
We just keep handing out gifts, Boog. Were we supposed to bring something?
See, I think just our presence is the present. 2 outs, runner at first. Jeffrey Leonard up next for the Mariners. Step off, throw to first.
No, he's dead.
Griffey back in on a dive. That one fouled off. Runner on the go. Pitches low. Throw. Save.
2 outs is a great time to try to steal second, especially when you have a guy with some wheels on first. Defense probably knew it was coming, but figured we better focus on trying to get this hitter out.
Swing and a high fly ball deep left field. Bell going back, and it fires off the foul pole. Home run. It just got out of here, and we're level. It's 2-2.
It has sparked this home crowd in a big way. What a swing. Well, he really crushed that thing down the ball. Everyone had to hold their breath until it clanked off the pole. And every time that happens, it just kind of feels like a trip shot or something. But really, it's just a stroke of luck that it stays fair long enough.
Martinez up for the 3rd time here. Watches that one miss. Two outs. That misses the zone, and it's 2-0. Wells maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, guys, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
The lefty fires. Well, he's been good for the most part. Is it going to take someone going out to the mound to maybe refocus him a bit?
Well, partner, every pitcher's a little different. I liken it to you. Sometimes you come in and you're not as focused, and I kind of do what it takes to get you on track, and then you have a great show. So perhaps it's the same with him. Nobody really wants their rhythm broken up, but sometimes they need a little pick-me-up.
And that's ball four.
Well, he's been in a very giving mood today.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. The left-hander on now, number 55.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of him. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
So a man aboard at the plate, Pete O'Brien. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Martinez, the runner at first with two gone. The other way, he's got it, and that'll end the inning. Two come in on this Seattle homer. 2-2 game.
People call it rhythm and soul. I could never get enough of this kind of stuff, because I think they call it rock and roll.
Top of the sixth inning, and now the first baseman, number 29. The pitch. That one finds the zone. That's strike one.
Well, these Jays just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
Fastball in the corner at the knees, and it's a strike. In the air, left field. Jones under it. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's one down.
Now third baseman,
Kelly G-Man next up for the Blue Jays. This is a true five-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off him. Fastball for a strike.
Fans come to the ballpark to watch him play. And in baseball, to have such a talented player going out there every day and putting on the show that he does, just a joy to watch.
All tied up, and we're in the top half of the sixth. In the air, right field. He's got it. That's out number two.
now left field,
George Bell next up for the Blue Jays. Bell goes 6'1", a member of the 1,000 hit club. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. Next pitch is downstairs.
1-1.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the second game of the series. That one ripped. Griffey raging back towards the wall. Up against the wall and brings it in. 3 up, 3 down for him there. 7, 8, 9, 2 up in the home half of the inning. We are tied 2-2. And we're back. Down the left fielder, Tracy Jones. The pitch. That's a laser base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. And now the catcher comes up to him, Dave Valley. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0-1.
And here it comes.
Nope, that's inside.
Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Number 34, the veteran right-hander, appears to be loosening up. Wills also throwing. Snap throw to first. And he's back in safely. Stops it on a slide. The throw to second. Double play. That was some defensive wizardry.
Sometimes double plays can turn so quickly that you don't really get to appreciate all of the finer details and how these guys execute. Right there, really nice footwork, and a good feed to second was the key to pulling it off.
Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop. And it skips in the dirt. The line to kick the pitch. That one down the line. Slides, but he can't come up with it. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in. And he'll make it to second base with 2 gone.
Everything came together for him. Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent back control. And it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice. A chance now to take the lead. And at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Here's the Mariners' leadoff man, Harold Reynolds. There's a strike.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
At the belt and fires. Good eye in that spot. Close, but called a ball. 2-1.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
Man at second. That's hard hit on the line. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Mariners lead 1. Score remains 2-2. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, number 47. The wind of the pitch. Line drive. Makes the grab, 1 away.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Gordon, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Oh, that's a curveball that I'm sure he wants back at the plate. 2 strikes, the sort of pitch you're hoping for, a bit of a mistake, and I'd say in a very hittable location, but clearly the break was enough to get him to swing through it.
Now it's the Toronto designated hitter, Hill. First pitch just misses. Two down, nobody on. And a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Out to short. Fires over to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing here this half. 7th inning stretch time. We are tied 2-2. Set for the last half of the 7th. Now, number 28.
The right fielder, number 28.
And a pitch. That one finds the zone. It's 0-1.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Kicks and fires. That one found hard the other way. Oh, 2 now. Goes down looking.
Now
Ken Griffey up next for the Mariners. I think when you contemplate him as a player, the first thing you think about is defense, and you think about that great arm.
I also think about the speed. If he can get on, that's going to give one more thing for that pitcher to think about.
Next offering is in for a strike. Kicks and deals. Fought off foul. One down, base is empty. And this is inside. He goes down looking.
Well, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And it's a hitter. It's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. Hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it'd be called a ball, but either way, that's a really nice pitch.
Leonard in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Fouled off down the right side. That one missed. Pitch in the dirt, and the count is even 2-2. Two outs. And another ball. Edgar Martinez on deck for the M's. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Nothing doing for the offense that time. 8th inning coming up. We are tied 2-2. Keith Comstock gets the call from the pen.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
Now it's going to be Nelson Liriano. And a pitch. Short hop liner, handled it short. Throw to first. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
So the lineup flips over. Here's the center fielder, Wilson. And that's in there at the knees. Action in the bullpen for Seattle. Gene Harris getting ready to go. Clark, a left-hander, also throwing. The wind of the pitch. And fouled off. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. Next one in the dirt. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. One down, base is empty. Hit weakly on the ground. Throws to first in time. And a couple of quick outs.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of ball.
Tony Fernandez, the next to hit, known for his late inning heroics. And he bunts, but that's a foul ball. 0-1. And that one off the outside edge. And that's off the inside edge. Now 2 balls and a strike. Right through there for a strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays, and this game is still tied at 2-2. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, number 34.
Well, you see the ERA very solid, and that doesn't always tell you the whole story, but he's been really good so far this year.
And now for Seattle, Edgar Martinez. 1 for 2.
Edgar Martinez.
And he deals. Trying to get him to chase on the changeup that time. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Wilson brings it in with a nice running grab.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
O'Brien up to bat next, lays off for a ball. Action in the pen down there. Number 39, the rookie left-hander appears to be getting going. All tied up here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Ground ball left side. Throw is low, and he can't pick it. Here's the left fielder, Tracy Jones.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Better lay off that pitch down.
Right-hander kicks, deals. And that one's a little bit low. 2-0.
Last 2 pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, you're going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at-bat.
And the right-hander deals.
Ball 3.
Missed with a changeup. And now 3-0. Dave Valley up next for the Mariners. Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. Edge of the zone for a strike. 3-1.
Well, in this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boo.
So now 3-2 on the ground. 2 ball. G-Man. There's one. Out. Over to first. Safe.
Well, an aggressive slide at second base, but it was legal. I like it because you're trying to break up the double play, and it looked like the slide impacted the throw a little bit. Nice job by the base runner.
Dave Valley up next for the Mariners. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Breaking ball inside. Ball 1.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. Check on the runner. Jones dives back in safely. Two outs. And that's off the inside edge. And the count is 2-0. Runner on the go. There's the ball. Throw to second. Out there. And that ends the inning.
Well, trying to get into scoring position, but a great catch and throw to end the inning. That's the way to pick up the pitcher.
We're back. It's the top of the ninth. And there's a new pitcher on the mound, Gene Harris.
He doesn't get a lot of strikeouts compared to other relievers, so he relies on getting that soft contact and the defense doing work behind him. They'll have to be on their toes with him on the bump.
And here's the first baseman, 1 for 3.
Number 29.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
Here comes a pitch. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Tosses to first. Out, leading off the top of the ninth, and they take care of a big threat right there.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
G-Man swings through it for strike one. Some activity in the Mariners bullpen. A right-hander appears to be getting loose. That's in there, and it's 0-2. That's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
George Bell next up for the Blue Jays. Right through there for a strike. And the slider just misses. And another ball.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
Here's a 2-1. And that one fouled off. Now all even up. Just misses with that one. Number 47 getting on deck circle. 2 down, nobody on. You're at the top of the ninth. Outside, and that is ball 4.
Now batting.
Runner at first with 2 away. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder. First pitch misses. Bell off of first with 2 away. Swing and a drive, deep right field. Carrying well. Hits the fence. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He'll score. The Blue Jays take the lead. 3-2.
Well done. Drives in the run. So close to driving that thing out of here down the line and right. Just a little more behind it, and he's circling the bases right now. Still, though, put a really nice swing on it.
So runner at second, 2 down. So up next for Toronto, Pat Gordon. That one misses, and that's ball 1. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. That one's in there, and it's a ball and a strike. Right through there for a strike.
Now just a cement mixer slider right there. It's a great pitch to hit if you can recognize it early and jump on it.
Got him looking. They limit the damage here. So one run on one hit. No errors and a runner left. 8-9-1 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. It's the Blue Jays 3 and the Mariners 2. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the 9th. Number 50.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball. We see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
Dave Valley digs in now. And a pitch. That misses. And that's ball 1.
Count 1-0.
Looking to get the tying run on base. And that one lifted in the air center field. Sizing this one up. And there's one away.
Now batting. Number 13.
He's 2 outs away. Now it's the shortstop. Maybe expecting a bunt here. Third baseman playing in on the edge of the grass. Lifted in the air right center field. He's under it. Hauls it in. And there's 2 away.
Now batting. Second baseman.
So last chance for the Mariners. Harold Reynolds will hit next. That one's upstairs, ball 1. And it's 1-0. To third, G-Man. Throw to first, ball game. And the Blue Jays even this series up in a game apiece.
Well, 4 games isn't too long of a losing streak, but they're definitely happy to be back in the win column. Now you can turn things around, get on the right track, and probably start a winning streak from here.
3-2 the final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
Fans, our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Blue Jays, 3 runs, 5 hits, 1 error. They let 4 runners on base. For the Mariners, 2 runs on 5 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. Final ball, 2 hours and 51 minutes. Thanks for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you, right home safely.
Touch my Chevy, though, real. Let me make it as clear as my winners. No square, share, enter in the circle